Okay, so here's what we're going to do in the studio today. I have these lovely little Stitchmas dies. This one is going to say joy, and the center of it is a tiny little circle that you embroider with embroidery floss. Now, I'll tell you, throughout the summer, I had lots of fun when we were driving up to the cottage. I would take these little die cuts and I would embroider as Fred drove us up north, and then I'd have a little collection of these. Now I can turn them into cards. So what we're going to do is create a card with the word joy here. I'm going to make an embossed background for it because I want this to be nice and simple and very classic. I want some foil elements here, so I've got those ready to go for us as well. And I've got a little selection of my centers ready for me to make this happen. So let's get going and make some gorgeous Christmas cards. So here we are taking a look at how to emboss the smaller piece of paper that I have. You can see off to the side I've got my elements ready to go, and Snoopy shows up on my watch pretty frequently during this video, so consider it a little Easter egg for you. There we go, beautiful embossing done on this piece. Now I've got the red background here that you can see in my hand, and I want to get the other card ready. When I'm making Christmas cards, I try to make a couple of the same at the same time. So these two are going to be very similar with just slight variations in the color. I'll trim down the piece that we just embossed, moving those things out of our way. Now using double-sided tape, I'm going to get that blue, and then you'll see I use a little more double-sided tape to get the embossed layer down. Now those are our shadow pieces that we have first, as well the embossed pieces and the foil pieces going. So one of these is in blue and silver, and one of these is in red and gold. I find those two patterns to be very Christmas traditional. So we've got our first one done. When you are using glue on foil, don't be too generous, because if any glue seeps out, it will get all over the foil and be very unforgiving. Now, because of the embossing thread, I'm using these dimensional foam tapes, so it's got a bit of loft to it, not only to adhere it down well, but basically to hide away those embroidery floss strings and give it a little bit of that dimension in the card itself. So it sort of looks like a little candy to me, but a nice little embellishment. Again, here I go with my glue press to get that adhered down to the front. So I've got a white on white look with some beautiful embossing. It doesn't show up as well on camera as I would like it to, but maybe I'll learn some better angles in the new year to figure out how to make that happen for you. Here are some of the elements that I have, and there you go. Now you can see the embossing of those snowflakes in the background. So these are some that I had made previously with a few different color schemes. I also made some tags this Christmas with cute little stockings on them, and I even did some slightly larger tags with some stamping on them as well. All kinds of wonderful ways. Friends, I hope you'll come back tomorrow for our next video.